ସୁଚି ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ମନ ମନ କରିଦେଇକି କଣ କରିଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ବି କରିଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ନା ପଇସା ପତ୍ର କଣ ଆପଣ ଆଉ 1500 ଟଙ୍କା ମ୍ୟାଡାମ କହୁଛୁ ସେତିକି ଟଙ୍କା ଆଣିବେ ଲକ୍ଷେ 11 ଆଣିବେ ମାନେ 12 ଲକ୍ଷ।
हेलो किए हेलो हेलो किए हाँ किए हाँ हाँ ମୁଁ ବି ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲାସ ରେ ଅଛି ତମେ ରଖ ପରେ କଥା ହବ କ୍ଲାସ ସଇଲେ 7ଟା 7:30 ପରେ ହେଲା ତୋର କେତେ ଗୋଟେ 14 ଲେଖିଦେଲେ ଯା ଯା ତୁ ତ ପଢିଥିଲୁ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଲେଖି ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି ଭଲ କଥା ହେଲା
କେହି ପଇସା ଦେବେନି ମୋ ମୁଣ୍ଡ ଖରାପ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କଣ ଚିନ୍ତା କରୁଛନ୍ତି ପଇସା କୁଆଡେ source ରୁ ଆସିବ।
गुड इवनिंग
Good evening,
हेलो
sir.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
वेरी गुड इवनिंग
Sir.
okay in the last class we have already discussed unit 1 block 1 and unit 1 and now we are going to discuss unit 2 anyone who can say the title of unit 2 anyone the title of unit 2
Education as a field of knowledge.
Education of field of knowledge.
okay 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 କଟିଗଲା ମୁଁ ଆଉ ଥରେ ଶେୟାର କରୁଛି
ଏବେ ଭାଇ ଆଇଲେଣି ଯିବେ ବଡଟା ଲୋକ ଟିକେ ମତେ ରେଷ୍ଟ କରିଦଉଛି କାହିଁକି ବୁଲିलो
okay so under education as a field of knowledge we can first discuss the concept and meaning of knowledge and discipline. So concept and meaning of knowledge and discipline deals with nature of knowledge and discipline and also categories of knowledge. The first one is concept and meaning of knowledge and discipline. Under concept and meaning of knowledge and discipline, there is nature of knowledge and discipline and categories of knowledge. And under types of discipline, we can think about basic discipline, then applied discipline or fields, multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary area, now first one is nature of knowledge and discipline. Anyone can share your opinion what is knowledge? What is knowledge? Anyone who can share your opinion? Any views? What is knowledge?
So the information which we know, that is knowledge.
Good. Any
So
other?
the understanding and the skill.
Okay, understanding and skill. Good. Yes, yes,
The
come up.
con- concept of a subject is called
Concept of
knowledge.
Okay. Any other? Yes. What are the different categories of knowledge? What are the different categories of knowledge?
Categories of knowledge.
Huh?
Personal knowledge and scientific knowledge.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
explicit and implicit.
Okay. Good. Then,
Knowledge from experience.
okay.
Revealed knowledge, authoritative knowledge.
Okay. Now think for 1 minute or few seconds. What are the different sources of getting knowledge? What are the different sources of getting knowledge?
So from our day-to-day life, like
Experience.
experience,
Okay. Then
Social custom and traditions.
social customs and tradition. Participating in different programs in the society. Okay. Very good.
From
Then
Then
authorized sources.
yes, Saroj.
From authorized sources,
What are the authorized sources?
like books, magazines, publications.
Very good. Books, magazines, newspapers, newsletters, etc. Different types of write-ups, articles. Very good. Okay. Then another source
From
social
and
media,
internet.
reasoning.
from internet.
From
Okay.
internet.
Yes,
social
yes,
media,
internet. Then
From our
social
own
media,
reasoning.
social media. Good. Hmm.
Sir, our own reasoning.
Own reasoning. Okay. So, so you have told various sources that we obtain knowledge. Another very important source is field trip, study tour. Okay. Field trip
Okay.
and study tour. Very important sources to get practical experience to different historical places, geographical places, museums, or scientific laboratories, or any type of educational institutions. Another is sharing of our views, opinions, discussions, participating in seminars, symposiums, conferences, meetings, any type of discussions. We are obtaining the variety of experience and knowledge. So, in addition to that, participation is very another important activity of each and every student. Participation. So, in our educational institutions, variety of activities are to be organized. What are those? Maybe literary activities, sports and games, in any other intellectual activities. So students have to be encouraged to attend frequently. So getting position and winning prize is not important. Getting position and prize is not important, but participation is very important for obtaining knowledge. Another very important source is listening. When we are attending the meeting, any conference or any workshops. So today we are facing difficulties that most of the people have no patience to listen others. ଆମେ ଯଦି ମିଟିଂ ରେ ବସୁଛେ ମିଟିଂ ରେ ଆମେ ଗପସପ ବେଶୀ କରୁଛେ ହଁ ନା ନାଇଁ ଆଁ ଆରେ ମିଟିଂ
ହଁ
ରେ ଆମେ
yes sir,
ଗପସପ ଆଜିକାଲି ଗପସପ ଅପେକ୍ଷା ଏଇ ଯୋଉ
Yes,
ମିଛ
sir.
କୁହା ଯନ୍ତ୍ର ଆମେ ଧରିଛେ ହାତରେ in addition to knowledge box it is also ମିଛ କୁହା ଯନ୍ତ୍ର ଓକେ ତଥାପି ଆମେ ତାକୁ ବେଳେ ବେଳେ ମିସ ୟୁଟିଲାଇଜ କରିଦଉଛେ ତେଣୁ ସାହେବ ତା ଫଳରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆମେ ବେଶୀ ମିଟିଂ ରେ ବସୁଛେ ଆମେ ସେଇ ଖୁଚଖୁଚ କରୁଛେ ମୋବାଇଲ କୁ so we cannot concentrate on the speakers intention speakers highlighting points so it is not helping us to gain more and more experience and knowledge okay so when we think about the education is the only source which impart us variety of experience, exposure, and information, and that is our knowledge. So everyday's experience, ଆମର ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଦିନର ଅନୁଭୂତି ଆମର ଜ୍ଞାନର ପରିସୀମାକୁ ବୃଦ୍ଧି କରିବାରେ ସହାୟକ ହେଇଥାଏ। Then what are the types of disciplines? Under types of discipline, one is basic discipline. What is basic discipline? You can also refer the slide and give your response. I am already sharing the slide. You see the slide. With reference to the slide, you may give your response. Yes. Rukman.
Sir,
Kuha. What are different basic disciplines? The first one is distinct disciplines or forms of knowledge. Under this, we can think about the subject of mathematics, physical science, human science, history, religion, literature, fine arts, and philosophy, etc. What are those? Now, physical science, mathematics, human science, history, religion, literature, fine art, and philosophy, etc. These are under forms, distinct disciplines or forms of knowledge. Second one is fields of knowledge. That is theoretical and practical. In any course, there are number of theoretical papers. Yes or no? Any course.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Maybe graduation, post-graduation. In the first year, you have 6 papers. MES 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All these papers are theoretical papers or practical based papers.
Theoretical.
Theoretical papers. So what is the usefulness of theory? अरे हमरो दैनंदिन जीवन रे हम कर्म क्षेत्र रे हम थ्योरी रो किछि व्यवहार करूचे?
no, sir.
No, sir.
ताल काई थ्योरी पढुचे? काई थ्योरी पढुचे?
Oh, practical.
हमें यदि कहबा
ଅଧିକ practical ଆମେ use କରୁଛେ।
classical conditioning theory, remember it, classical conditioning theory, operant conditioning theory, then trial and error theory, insightful learning theory. Okay, so variety of theories are there. Whether all the theories are to be used inside the classroom?
No,
What
sir.
is your opinion?
No, sir.
No. Kiye कहला no?
Yes, sir.
You think, rethink, again think, and say yes.
Yes, sir.
All the theories has educational implication. So as per the theory, we should prepare ourselves. आमे कहूचे constructivist theory. What is constructivist theory? Anyone? जो माने टीचर थिबो बीएड करिच पूर्व जानि थिबो बा डीएलईडी करिच जानि थिबो. What is constructive theory?
Student can construct their knowledge by their experience or doing something.
Okay.
Sir, learning by doing.
Learning by doing.
Learning by doing. So we should engage the students doing different type of activities so that we cannot only become a passive speaker. मु तुमको विभिन्न समय रे प्रश्न पचारुची तुमठु उत्तर आदाय करूची काई कि why to make the classroom participatory, to make the classroom or discussion participatory. So what you think, you should share your views, your experience, your knowledge, so that other friends will listen that. So we are now more than 60 students in this platform. So 60 brains are here. I am a teacher, I have only one brain. But you, 60 brains are there. So when 60 brains will think, share their views and opinion, experiences, so ultimately we can learn from each other. This is one thing. Second thing is learning by doing. Don't we speak passively to the students, but also we should give some assignment to the students and guide them to do. That is hands-on activities. Take the help of hands-on activities so that the students will do, engage in different activities, and doing the work, they can learn the experience. They can get the knowledge, idea, new knowledge, new idea. ତମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ପଢଉଛ ବା ଯେକୌଣସି କାର୍ଯ୍ୟଟେ କରୁଛ ଫେଲୁଅର ହେଲ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ ତାପରେ କଣ କରୁଛ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ ଫେଲୁଅର ହେଲା ପରେ କଣ କରୁଛ ସେଟା ଛାଡି ଦଉଛ ସେ କାମଟା କରୁନ
No, sir. Sir, ପୁଣି try କରୁଛୁ. Can time try କରୁଛୁ. ଆଉ କୋଉ way ରେ ହେଇପାରିବ?
yes
Sir,
so you
failure ର
are
reason ଟା
finding
first ଖୋଜୁଛୁ.
ହଁ ବିନିତା କୁହ
Sir, failure ର reason first ଖୋଜୁଛୁ. ତାପରେ ଆମେ ପୁଣି କେମିତି better way ରେ ତାକୁ ପୁଣି ଆଉଥରେ କରିପାରିବା ସେଇ ଉପରେ ଧ୍ୟାନ ଦଉଛୁ ଆଉ.
ରିଜିନ ଖୋଜୁଛ ରିଜିନ କୁ ବେସ୍ କରିକି ନୂଆ ଟେକ୍ନିକ ବା ନୂଆ ତରିକାଟିଏ ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତ କରୁଛ then you are doing the work again if you fail again so we should not leave it we should try next till reach at the conclusion till our understanding till our success we have to try our best so we can say failure is the pillar of success in the life who has no failure in his life there is no success yes or no ja
Yes, sir.
jibanare failure nahi ta jibanare success nahi teno ko kariba au sei jogo bohu pila milu nahanti okay so listen ये आमे आमे गोटे थटा करथुलु तमे साडे मन दियोनी सुनो मो कथा कहूची तमे चिंता कर okay so when we think about the not constructive activities it is totally separate from rote learning in traditional or in teacher centered approach what the teacher wanted he or she only passively spoke to the students and instructed the students to remember it and ready for the examination by hook and crook you prepare it ତେଣୁ ରାତି ଅନିଦ୍ରା ହେଇକି ଆମେ ଆଣ୍ଠୁ ଗଣ୍ଠି ଛିଡେଇ ଘୋଷା ଘୋଷି କରି ନେଇକି ଲେଖୁଥିଲେ ପାଠ ଗୁଡାକ କିନ୍ତୁ today we are following constructive approach that means learner centered approach and learning centered approach so while we are doing the activities following the or adopting the learner centered approach and learning centered approach we should be carefully prepare the plan design the activities develop and make ready of the teaching learning materials then we reach at the stage with all the equipments to take the classes effectively to meet the requirements and need of our students ଆମ ପିଲାଙ୍କର କ'ଣ requirement ଅଛି କ'ଣ need ଅଛି ଯଦି ଆମେ ସେଟା ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବାନି accordingly ଆମେ ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତ ହବାନି ତାହେଲେ ଆମକୁ ତାଙ୍କର construction of knowledge ରେ ଆମେ ସହଯୋଗ ଦେଇ ପାରିବା ନାହିଁ this is very important here all the mathematics topics or physical science human science history religion literature fine art and philosophy etc as well as the theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge both are essential for each and every child for us also what we get the information or knowledge new knowledge from the theory we can apply in our field that application is practical how we can apply it मु थियोरिटिकल नॉलेज मन कर आमे कहबा क्लासिकल कंडीशनिंग थ्योरी कथा क्लासिकल कंडीशनिंग थ्योरी प्रिंसिपल जानिली तार एजुकेशनल इम्प्लिकेशंस जानिली बेस्ड ऑन द क्लासिकल थ्योरी मु जो आवश्यक पिलांकर अकॉर्डिंगली एक्टिविटी डिजाइन करिवि एवं पिला मानक ट्रांजैक्शन करिवि दैट इज प्रैक्टिकल एस्पेक्ट सो वन इज theoretical aspect second one is practical aspect this is one another is when you are doing teacher education program or taking the subject like psychology anthropology education there is a practical activities yes or no এই সব বিষয়ে বিভিন্ন প্র্যাকটিক্যাল অ্যাক্টিভিটি রয়েছে আছে না নাই সাইকোলজি কে পড়িছ তো সাইকোলজি তো ভিতরু সাইকোলজি anthropology education art subject কথা কହୁছি in science subject every science subject has practical activities practical classes practical syllabus also so both theory practical is based on theory so both are very important these may or may not include elements or moral knowledge but hands-on activities should be included in different classrooms or different activities of the students. Another is applied discipline or fields. What are the applied discipline of or fields? अच्छा सेही जोटा हम आलोचना कले तापर कार डाउट अछि कि पचारिबो जो पार्ट टाइम डिस्कशन कले एनी डाउट मे आस्क एनी क्वेश्चन yes okay now think about applied disciplines or fields what are the different applied disciplines applied areas are those wherein the knowledge of basic disciplines are used the knowledge of basic discipline are used that is known as applied areas एना मु जस्ट टिके पूर्व कहउतली आमे क्लास रे पिलांकु थ्योरी रे पढौचे बीएड क्लास रे कोन पढौचे कौन पे कटि जाउछ ऑटोमेटिक बा थरे शेयर करूची शेयर करूची whether slide is visible now
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
से मनु काई कटि जाउछ काई डिस्टर्ब होची मनु को कटि जाउची नेट प्रॉब्लम ना कोन कटि जाउची मनु वो वॉइस ता ऑडिबल न हबो कहि दबो साई संगे कारण मु जानि परनी ना
Yes, sir.
okay so when we think about applied discipline what is applied discipline applied areas are those wherein the knowledge of basic disciplines are used के गोटे उदाहरण देख बुझे परिबो applied areas are those wherein the knowledge of basic disciplines are used ए वाक्यर अर्थ मते के बुझे परिबो yes हाँ रुकमान बोलिए
सर बेसिक डिसिप्लिन आमे जोटु सिखुछु जानिछु ताकू जो जगह अप्लाई करिबा लाइक आमे थ्योरी पढिले ताकू अप्लाई करिबा आमे स्कूल रे पिला मान को केमती पढाइबे से एरिया टा हला स्कूल एरिया टा हला अप्लाइड डिसिप्लिन
yes I want to listen an example from you I want to listen examples from you anyone think and give an example
Sir, in the fields of biotechnology, the students, the knowledge helps to invent, to prepare new medicines.
okay good any other suppose we think sorry we learn the 4 basic skills of mathematics, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. When we go to the market using the knowledge, the basic knowledge of basic discipline, we are applying in the field, in the market or any other my day to day life. ମୁଁ ଯଦି ମିଶାଣ ଜାଣିଛି, ଫେଡାଣ ଜାଣିଛି, ହରଣ ଗୁଣନ ଜାଣିଛି, ମୁଁ ଦୋକାନରେ ସଉଦା କଲା ବେଳେ ମଧ୍ୟ ତାକୁ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିକି ଟଙ୍କା ପଇସା ଦେଣ ନେଣ କରେ। ଘର ଯେତେବେଳେ ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ କରୁଛି, ମୁଁ ଘର ତିଆରି କରିବା ପାଇଁ ମାପୁଛି, ତାକୁ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିକି ମୁଁ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ କରେ। So in each and every walks of our life, we are using that knowledge. Similarly, as a teacher, the theories I told you just before few minutes, the knowledge about those theories, that is the basic discipline, we are using in our classroom. We are using to counsel others. We are using to guide our students, to help our students to learn better, to understand better. Like scientific and industrial knowledge is used in technological applications. आमे साइंस पढुचे, इंडस्ट्री ऊपर विभिन्न पाठ पढुचे, इंजीनियर माने हमर पढुछंती। से माने कोन करूछंती, आतले फैक्ट्री चलाउछंती, तांकर इंडस्ट्री चलाउछंती, गाड़ी तयारी करूछंती, जो माने मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर्स से माने व्यवहार करूछंती। Those electrical engineers are working using that knowledge in their, or applied the knowledge in their practical life, practical day-to-day activities. Doctor learns the medicine, get the knowledge of medicine and apply it while treating the patients. Okay, so biology engineer, biotechnology, applied physics, environmental biology, medical science are some of the examples of applied areas. The knowledge we are getting in basic form as a basic discipline, that can be used in the application field or applied field in our practical life, day-to-day life, day-to-day activities. So another is multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary area. The two terms are very important. Who can say what is a multidisciplinary area? Anyone? What is a multidisciplinary area or approach? What is multidisciplinary approach? Anyone? आगो इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी कुह, तुम स्लाइड अच्छे एठी, स्लाइड देखी कुह, चिंता करी कुह, व्हाट इज इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच?
गोटे सब्जेक्ट अदर सब्जेक्ट माने सारे इंटरलिंक ही थिबो।
फॉर एग्जांपल
जेमे मैथमेटिक्स आमे पढिले मैथमेटिक्स ता फिजिक्स रे भी यूज होची, केमिस्ट्री रे भी यूज होची।
वेरी गुड, नाइस। सिमिलरली लैंग्वेज मदर टंग,
जेमे आमे साइकोलॉजी फिलोसॉफी पढिले एजुकेशन रे भी यूज होची, साइकोलॉजी फिलोसॉफी।
very good, nice. Similarly, others can participate in the discussion. Why others are silent?
सर पॉलिटिकल साइंस और हिस्ट्री मध्ये रिलेटेड रहउची।
Very good. So you all are right. One discipline serves as the principal organizer with related discipline serving a vital adjunct, yet supplement to the principal organizer. यार अर्थ होचे जहाँ तुम मैंने सब कहिला। When I learn psychology, automatically it helps in education. If learn politics, can help in a law, political science and law. Similarly, physics and chemistry, mathematics. So different subjects, different disciplines are interrelated. That is interdisciplinary approach. Multidisciplinary approach? Yes. Multidisciplinary approach? Anyone? What is multidisciplinary approach?
सर गोटे सब्जेक्ट सह बहुत गुडे सब्जेक्ट रो इंटर कनेक्टेड होची।
Very good. The slide रे मु क्लियरली लिखी छी देखो। A multidisciplinary approach occurs when structure or concepts are selected from various disciplines to create a new field of study. आमे जेतले ट्रेडिशनली पाठ पढुथिले बहुत पाठ सब मिसी मासी थिला एबे स्टैटिस्टिक हो गोटे स्वतंत्र एमए बा एमएससी कोर्स इन स्टैटिस्टिक्स अवेलेबल बट स्टैटिस्टिक इज ए पार्ट ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स applied psychology child psychology educational psychology are one part of psychology. So different when we think about new discipline, what we think now which other disciplines are related to this. So we take those persons from those disciplines and put into one new discipline. For example, the area of environmental education requires the use of biology. देखो environmental education now is a paper. Now it is a discipline. हो ना नहीं अरे बे environmental education ऊपर तम इग्नोर मध्ये अछि एमएससी करूछथि पिला करूछथि yes or no
yes sir
ताले से environmental education को सब्जेक्ट को नहीं की करा जायछि ना बायोलॉजी some biological principles are there geographical geology physics chemistry and education. Suppose population education is also formed with the subject disciplines like biology, economics, psychology, sociology, geography and so on. So this is known as multidisciplinary approach. Then after discussing interdisciplinary approach and multidisciplinary approach, what we learned? ये दीटा का अप्रोच डिस्कशन करिके हम कोन सिखले yes what we learned
सब सब्जेक्ट इंटरलिंक्ड हो
yes for example once upon a time I was a student of journalism PGJMC postgraduate journalism in mass communication in IGNOU. Just I found out the syllabus. I saw variety of subject are linked with the syllabus. Therefore, I just exercised my mind and sat in the examinations and secured very good mark. Whereas the journalist, my friends who inspired me to take the course and they also admitted me giving the admission fee, they disqualified in the examinations. मोर किछि जर्नलिस्ट बंधु से माने करूथिले कोर्स मते कहले भाई तमे करो तमे हमु गाइड कला हम सब पास करियो समय देलेनी से माने मु भी पढिनी परीक्षा समय आसिला फॉर्म फिलअप हे गला जेतु फॉर्म फिलअप राइ हम परीक्षा देबी ना एई कथा मु खाली रात्रि रे बसी देखे कोन कोन एथरे सब कोर्स कवर करिछि कोठी सोसाइटी रिलेटेड सोशियोलॉजी रिलेटेड अछि कोठी एजुकेशन रिलेटेड अछि कोठी पॉलिटिकल साइंस रिलेटेड को रिलेटेड सब अछि. Just I exercised my brain and sat in the examination and secured the very good position in the examination. But my friends failed, failed in the examination. The karan kon? Variety of exposure gives us to develop new idea, new thought. आमे कोन करूचे आजिकली हम निजु को सीमाबद्ध कर दोचे गोटे कन्फाइंड एरिया भीतर बट डियर लर्नर्स वी शुड नॉट कन्फाइन आवरसेल्फ विथ वन सब्जेक्ट बिकॉज एवरी सब्जेक्ट इज रिलेटेड टू एवरी सब्जेक्ट आमे तले ज्योग्राफी कथा चिंता करूचे हिस्ट्री आल्सो लिंक्ड विथ ज्योग्राफी बायोलॉजी इज आल्सो लिंक्ड विथ ज्योग्राफी सो minutely very deeply we should think it. We should go for it. So this is all about interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary approach in education field. Teno ame aji tharu mone rakhiba je when we are taking classes, when we are working with our students, we should adopt both interdisciplinary approach and multidisciplinary approach for giving support service to my students in a real and effective manner. This is very important. So next slide is dual perspectives of education. Who can say what is dual perspective of education? जहाँ मु पचारुची जस्ट इंटराक्शन करिया पई खाली गोटे पासिव स्पीकर हले तुमको बोर लागिवो आउ हमें इंटराक्ट करिया परस्पर मु तुमको सपोर्ट दउची स्लाइड मध्ये शेयर करूची स्लाइड देखि कि तुमे जहाँ चिंता करूछ कुह हला सो दैट वी कैन इंटराक्ट विथ आवरसेल्फ ना भूल कहूची
राइट सर नो सर
2 घंटा क्लास ना 15 मिनट 20 मिनट आधा घंटा खाली मु कहिबी तमे सुनिबो बोर होई के एटू फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हबो तेनु 2 आवर्स क्लास ऑनलाइन मीन्स वी शुड इंटरैक्ट विथ आवरसेल्फ हमें परस्पर भीतर आलोचना करिबा हम एक्सपीरियंस बा नॉलेज शेयर करिबा एठी बहुत मोठो अधिक ज्ञानी गुणी लोक मध्ये हमें थिबा कारण कोर्स जो माने सब करूचे खाली जे हमें स्टूडेंट बीए पास करी पिला पढुचे इट इज नॉट दैट प्लेटफॉर्म इट इज द प्लेटफॉर्म ऑफ द इंटेलेक्चुअल्स हमें समस्त जन जेन एठी इंटेलेक्चुअल बुद्धिजीवी हमें समस्त अच्छे हमें 67 जन अच्छे 68 all 68 are intellectuals everyone has new experience very bitter experience and knowledge so we have to share in this platform therefore I honestly request you all to open your mouth and share your views okay what are the dual perspective of education here
Sir, education has the capacity to change the individual completely, as well as it has also the role of changing the society too.
Very good. Nice. Then any other? Yes, any other? Yes.
Sir, dual mane dita perspective. There are two perspectives of education. One is logical perspective and another is social perspective.
Thank you, Saras Kumar. Therefore, I am helping you sharing my slide. So here we can discuss dual perspective of education means logical perspective as well as social perspective. Under logical perspective, what we can say? Educating people suggest a family of processes whose principle or unity is the development of desirable qualities in them. Now, what you understood? Share your views. What is logical perspective? ये वाक्यटी पढ़ी कि जहाँ बुझिल निजे कुह पर्सपेक्टिव लॉजिकल पर्सपेक्टिव कौन यस निज मतामत दियो ओपिनियन दियो यस टिके गोटे सेकंड चिंता करी कि कुह
सर एजुकेटिंग पीपल माने सजेस्ट करंते कि माने हम यूनिटी भितर जहाँ भी अच्छी से अन्नर जहाँ डिजायरेबल माने जहाँ हमर भितर इनर पोटेंशियल अच्छी ताको केमते हमें डेवलपमेंट करिवा
यस देन एनी अदर
It develops the logical power of the individual, the whole round development.
Education develops the logical perspective of the student.
Yes, continue.
Education होची गोटे फैमिली ऑफ प्रोसेस जहाँ द्वारा हमें हम भितर डिजायरेबल क्वालिटीज को डेवलप कर पारू
Very good. Very good. Then any other? समस्त हमें अथा मत दबा
Education must improve knowledge and understanding.
Yes.
Education means transformation of knowledge and understanding.
Yes.
Education allows us to think logically.
Okay. Then just I am supplementing with you some views or points. Logical perspective is depend upon the logical points or justification of the concept or fact. For example, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. How can we prove it? The 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Anyone?
Logical.
It has been compared, sir.
Yes, yes.
It has been compared.
Okay. Now
With
tell me the right
example?
way. Yes. How can we prove before our students? गोटे पिला पचारला 2 2 मिसले काई 4 हो काई 5 हो बोले. How can we logically answer the question?
हमें तो कोई एग्जांपल देबो बहुत सारा.
हां कहू ना कंटिन्यू कर रहि जाउ छ काई.
गोटे पिला को दीटा बॉल दो आ गोटे पिला को आ दीटा बॉल दवा तापर पिला नु कहया काउंट करिया टोटल बॉल पिला कहया चारटा बॉल.
Very good. So that is logical.
किछि टीएलएम देखि कि तांको प्रूफ करिया पय ट्राई करबो.
Yes. That is logical perspective. So educating people suggest a family or project process whose principle of unity is the development of desirable qualities in them. That जोटा हम कंस्ट्रक्टिव अप्रोच टा कथा कहूने से कंस्ट्रक्टिव अप्रोच टा होची डिपेंड अपन लॉजिकल पर्सपेक्टिव. जदि मु पिला को साप कहउथिबी किंतु से सापटा कहउथिबी स्नेक किंतु बेंग भलिया छबिटे देखैबी ताले पिला कोन परसीव करिवो जो पिला गोटे साप देखिनी
से बेंगोडा को साप भाबियो.
यस अब तार कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ नॉलेज प्रॉपर वे रे हला की
No, sir.
तेणु लॉजिकल पर्सपेक्टिव मीन्स एग्जैक्ट एक्यूरेटली मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशन आमे करूचे. सिमिलरली लॉजिक विथ आमे जहा कहूचे पिला को जो उदाहरण दे दउचे मो आमे सदा बेले गुरुत्व दउ रिलेवेंट एग्जांपल्स, रियल एग्जांपल्स, accurate examples we should put before the students. Therefore the knowledge can be constructed in the real form. When we think about social perspective, what we think in social perspective? Yes, matamat dio. Social perspective.
एजुकेशन सोसाइटी को चेंज करे.
Yes.
Education can change the social things.
Yes.
Social
That means education is the instrument of what?
Social change.
Social change. Social
Very
change.
good. Very good. Very good. So
लॉजिकल नॉलेज छी जाय कि सोसाइटी रे अप्लाई करू छी.
very good. This अन्य माने को
department in the teacher education system.
कोई चलो ठीक सपोर्ट करो.
सर सोशल चेंज ପାଇଁ ଯାହା ବି ସବୁ ଆମର ଦରକାର ଲାଇକ୍ ଟପିକ୍ ରଖା ସବୁ ଉଚ୍ଛେଦ ଯେମିତି ଅଛି ସୋଶାଲ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ପାଇଁ ସେଇ ଏଜୁକେशन.
Okay. So now just I am supplementing with your answer. Every society believes in education as a potent instrument of social change. Yes. If you think about the primitive society, medieval society, and today's society, in modern society, every society believes education as the chief or vital instrument of social change. Education is the vital instrument of social change. Through education, we can educate the people, we can communicate the message, we can give new knowledge and new instruction to our students, our public, the individuals, so that we can bring the change of the society. If we think about the industrial revolution of Europe, if you think about the First World War, Second World War, and today's scenario in the world, warfare scenario in the world, and the market policy of China, technology in China, Japan, America, and Korea in other countries. So, every change is due to education. The country, the people who are educated with technology, with science, with language, and with all other aspects, they can bring the social change. If we think about our society, if we go to before 20 years, before 30 years, before 40 years, or during independence or after independence, what was the society, what is the condition of society, and what is the condition of society today? आमे जोठी रहूचे आम परिवेश आम चतुर्पार्श्व आम पिला बेले कौन थिला ए 20 वर्ष भितर हेची कौन. If we compare, everything is changed due to education. रास्ता घाट फिनफिन हे जाइची, स्वास्थ्यर उन्नति हेची, आमे गाड़ी घोड़ा रे चढ़ुचे, एई मोबाइल रे बसी की मुर बसी छ अनुगुण मो बीएड कॉलेज रे तमे माने कोठी कोड सब अछ तमे पाठ पढुछ आमे सब आलोचना करूचे. Yes or no?
Yes.
मो पिला बेले
Yes, sir.
पिला मो प्रथम श्रेणी पाठ पढ़रे मो बही रे थला अजा साथी रे आई साथी रे अजा फोन जोगे कथा होची अजा साथी रे आईना कोन एमती गोटे थला. आमे सेतले भाबुथुलो हे इंदी गोटा फोन अछि इंदी गोटा छवि रे एटी इते दूर रे थाई गोटे लोक कथा हे जाउची. आश्चर्य होथुलु आ मो छोट बेला कथा. मते बयस केते 48. मु 12 वर्ष 13 वर्ष बेले एटा चिंता कर देबे तो 8 10 वर्ष रे कथा चिंता करथली. 48 ରୁ माइनस कर दियो. आफ्टर 38 इयर्स वी आर रीचिंग हियर. खाली टेलीफोन रे पहुंची ने टेलीफोन दाए पहुंचथिले बहु आगुरु 90 मसिया पूर्व 90 मसिया बेलकु. You think when I was a MED student, for the first time I came to know the video calling. एबे हम माने कोन करूचे वीडियो कॉलिंग रे जन्म हवा छुआटा मध्ये कथा होउची ता बापा संगे ता मां संगे ता रिलेटिव को सही. Society already changed due to influence of education. So every society believes in education as a chief instrument of social change. Object of study is the individual in relation to others. So our community, our society, our personality, our behavior, our working culture, everything is guided with our social influence. Education, influence of education. शिक्षा जोगु ही आमे ए सब कथा जानि पारुचे, डेवलपमेंट होउची एवं आमे ए जगह रे पहुंची पारचे. आ केतेले जाई के आ कोठी जाई घर करी के रहबा सूर्य रे केतेले घर गाजी घर आ पड़िबोनी सूर्य रे उताप हमका हिट कर परिबोनी. We are in growing stage. So this is dual perspective of education. One is logical perspective and another is social perspective. Education काम करे logical way रे एवं सामाजिक way रे. This is all about unit 2. Now come to unit 3. Unit 2 रे यदि कार किछि डाउट्स अछि ते पचारि पार. Any doubts in unit 2? Lukman, any doubt ki?
No, sir.
Sir, what are the criteria of educational processes?
कोटा कहला? Repeat
Sir,
Anita.
criteria of educational processes.
छाड़ी गले कि हमें आगुरो सेतरे
ଆଜ୍ଞା sir.
କାଇଁ କ୍ରାଇଟେରିଆ ଅଫ ଏଜୁକେଶନାଲ ପ୍ରୋସେସ ଟା କୋଉଠି ଛାଡିଲେ? ଓହୋ ହୋ କ୍ରାଇଟେରିଆ ଅଫ ନଲେଜ ନା, ନେଚର ଅଫ ନଲେଜ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଡିସିପ୍ଲିନ, କ୍ୟାଟେଗୋରିଜ ଅଫ ନଲେଜ ନା, କ୍ରାଇଟେରିଆ କୋଉଠି ଥିଲା କି? ନଥିଲା ତ?
ତା ତଳେ ଅଛି ଲଜିକାଲ ପରସ୍ପେକ୍ଟିଭ ର ତଳେ।
Sir, ignore material ର ରହିଛି।
ଓ ସେଥିରୁ କହୁଛ କି? ଓକେ, କ୍ରାଇଟେରିଆ ଅଫ, ଆଉ ଥରେ ରିପିଟ କର।
Criteria of educational process.
ହଁ, now question I reback the question to you all. What do you think? What may be the criteria for educational process? Educational process ପାଇଁ କଣ ସବୁ କ୍ରାଇଟେରିଆ ହେଇପାରେ? Yes.
Knowledge and understanding improve କରିବା।
Yes. Educational process ରେ knowledge and understanding improve କରିବା. How can we improve knowledge and understanding? How can we improve?
By giving such situations where they can do something or they construct their knowledge.
Getting information or through exposure. Getting information through exposure and experience, we can gaining knowledge and develop our concept. Yes or no?
Yes.
ताले এই जो डेवलपमेंट नॉलेज पाई, इंस्पिरेशन पाई, एक्सपोजर पाई, what different steps we are taken? We should take the steps like discussions, conferences, seminars, interaction, group work, pair work, individual work, sharing of knowledge and opinions. So all these activities are to be conducted. So how can we conduct all these activities? Now we should conduct all the activities with two process. One is teacher-centered process, another is learner-centered process. Now we are at a learning-centered process. So giving focus on teacher's interest, it is shifted to learner's interest, and now we are giving focus on learning. Our prime objective होची आमे किभली आम लर्निंग आउटकम टा हासिल करिया। Constructive approach must be followed up. Learning by doing activities are to be organized. So in toto jaha jaha ebe ame आलोचना कले सबु गुडा को आमे कहिबा, these are the very important process of education. So process of education is multidisciplinary as well as interdisciplinary. In आमे कथा होतिले आलोचना करतिले what is multidisciplinary, what is interdisciplinary. So process of education is also based on multidisciplinary approach and interdisciplinary approach. बुझियला अनिता?
Yes sir.
Okay. So any doubt? Okay. Now come to कुआ
सर मु ग्रुप रे नाही।
को ग्रुप रे?
ग्रुप
ग्रुप रे को ग्रुप रे नाही कि मु को ग्रुप रे एडमिन नुह। छुआ माने कि तमर ग्रुप फ्रुप करथिबो मु जाननी कि तम स्टडी सेंटर करथिबो से विषय मो पाखे इंफॉर्मेशन नाही। तुम तो जॉइन करि पारछो, क्लास जॉइन करो, किछ असुविधा नाही। जॉइन करे किछ असुविधा होची कि तमरो?
नहीं सर।
ना, ओके, वेरी गुड। तेनु मु मते को ग्रुप रे नाही कि मु गोटे एडमिन नाही। ओके। So now unit 3 is about scope of education. Scope of education from different learning environments. Very interesting is, what are the different learning environments? विभिन्न लर्निंग एनवायरनमेंट। रुक्मण लुहा तुम्हारा ऑन अच्छी अनम्यूट म्यूट कर दियो, अनम्यूट अच्छी। रुक्मण
हाँ सर।
You listen रुक्मण?
Yes.
रुक्मण, mute yourself. What sound is there? Background sound is there. You mute yourself. Mute now. Oh, yes, very good. Okay. So what are the different learning environments? You may note it: informal education, formal education, non-formal education.
Non-formal education.
Very good. Informal, formal, and non-formal. Now, think about informal education. What is informal education? When we think about informal education, we should discuss about different characteristics of informal education. Before discussing informal education, now I want to get your feedback. What you know, what is informal education? Please. Informal education कौन?
We can get knowledge
Sir, informal
any
education रे पिलाटी तारा family रे marketplace रे other neighborhoods रे शिक्षा पाई पारे.
Very good, nice. Any other?
In informal
Sir, it is
education,
not
students
learn.
can learn anywhere, any place, any time.
Good, good, good. Then any?
Sir,
Sir,
informal
informal
education is
education
a
is not
lifelong process.
learn.
Okay. Okay. So, what are the characteristics I have shared? Outcome of the interaction between a child or a learner with his or her social environment is informal education. Outcome of interaction between a child with his or her social environment, where the child lives. The child lives in the society. The child interacts with his environment, that is social environment. From that interaction of social environment, the child learns something. The child achieves the learning outcomes. And that learning outcome is known as what? Informal education. पिला जो परिवेश रे रहुची प्रति मुहूर्त रे परिवेश सहित से इंटरैक्ट करूची हो ना नहीं? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Every
sir.
moment
Yes,
the
sir.
child interacts with his or her environment. And from that interaction, the child learns something. The child acquires some knowledge, achieve the learning outcome. And that learning outcome is known as informal education. Then, informal education is not organized or structured. We are all regularly attend the school because school is a structured organization. There is a restricted principles, guidelines. But Subhasmita, mute yourself, Subhasmita. But in informal education, there is no structure. There is no organized structure. Similarly, desirable learning in an informal education can be called informal education. Purposeful but many times incidental. Informal education is purposeful. With an objective, we are doing certain work or participate or involved in different activities. But many times it is incidental. ଆମେ cycle ଶିଖୁଛେ. Our purpose is to ride the bicycle. After few days practice, suddenly we are ready to ride the bicycle. मोर गोटे उदाहरण कहूँ रिक्शा थरे मु चलैया चेष्टा कली मुझे रिक्शा चलली पारलिनी रिक्शा चलई जणा पर चलई पारलिनी हठात मोर सेठी सांगटे कहिदेला अरे तू गोड़टा काई तळे लगेई दउछु हमर अभ्यास साइकिल चलेले गोड़ तळे लगेबा कारण गळी पड़ियो साइकिल दीटा चक्का किंतु रिक्शा रे केतरा चक्का हेलो
তিনিটা তার।
तेणु रिक्शा गड़ी पड़िबो कि रिक्शा गड़ी पड़िबो कि पड़िबोनी जेतेले से मते सेति सूचे देला आई कुड राइड द रिक्शा नो प्रॉब्लम so it is incidental आमे सबुदिन पोखरी गाधोया को जाउचे एमती हाथ गोड़ बाड़ू बाड़ू बाड़ गोड़ दिन देखला बेलू आम हाथ गोड़ बाड़ी पहरी पारुचे तो इनसीडेंटाल थरकू थरे पड़ी तले यस पूरण कर थरकू थर
ଶିଖଇ
पड़ी
ଅଭ୍ୟାସ ସରବଳେ
yes so desirable learning in an informal situation can be called informal education and it is purposeful but many times incidental. It can take place in a variety of physical and social settings. Variety of physical and social आम फॉर्मल एजुकेशन के समय रोचे 6 घंटा दिन को रोचे all the other times of the day as well as holidays we are spending with informal education. Informal education is experimental in nature. Experimental in nature काई की आमे बिल को जाउचे बापा को
ଆମେ କରିକି ଶିଖୁଛୁ ସାର୍।
हाँ वेरी गुड आमे बिल को जाउचे बापा सहित आग धान गोटौचे छिंडाउचे तापर ते बड़ होउचे आस्ते 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 धान काटुचे तळी रोउचे तापर चाष कार्य करूचे so it is practical knowledge there is no theory so in informal education we are directly learning practical knowledge जार घरे कृषि कार्य करती से पिला माने कृषि कार्य समस्त कौशल शिखी जाती सुनारी घरे जे बढ़िया जो माने गोल्ड स्मिथ गोल्ड काम करती तांका पिला माने ऑटोमेटिक सब पिला बेलू बसी बसी देखि देखि से माने मध्य शिखी जाती गोल्ड हाउ टू मेक गोल्ड एंड ऑर्नामेंट्स so it is not formal education it is informal informal education is a lifelong process which starts at the womb of the mother and ends at the fundal pyre मार गर्भरे भ्रूणटीए संचार हला बेले आरंभ हुए informal education and it ends when our air goes out. Amara Himani 146. Yes, good, nice. अर्थ जन्मरु सॉरी जीवन धारण ठारू मृत्यु पर्यंत the entire education is known as informal education. Okay, so another is formal education. We have discussed about informal education. Now come to formal education. What is formal education? Yes, give your opinion first.
Sir, mainly our school education based on rule.
Yes.
ସ୍କୁଲ ଆଉ କଲେଜରେ
Sir,
ଆଉ
it is
ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ଯାହା ବି ଲର୍ନ କରୁ ଆମେ ସେଇଟାକୁ କୁହାଯାଏ।
Systematic and organized education is called formal
Okay,
education.
good, very good, very good. Nice.
That provide in the four wall of the school or college.
Yes, nice. So primary objective of formal education is to transmit the knowledge, skill, attitude, belief, preserved and propagated by a society. Primary objective of formal education is to preserve and propagate the social custom and usage. For example, think about the marriage ceremony in different community, different religion. Think about the funeral ceremony, rituals in different communities. So, generation to generation are following the same practice. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes,
sir.
मो जेजे बापा घरे किए मले दशा कार्य करुले जो ढंग मो बापा से कले मु से करी एवं मोर पुओ से पुओ से कर चली आवाहन काल हो ना नहीं
Yes, sir.
that is the preservation and propagation of social customs and usage एक कथा मन रख that is the preservation and propagation. So the objective of formal education is to transmit the knowledge, जो काम मु करिवि सेति नॉलेज दरकार, स्किल दरकार, एटीट्यूड दरकार, बिलीफ दरकार. Then to preserve, sorry, to transmit the knowledge, skill, attitude, beliefs. काहींकी transmit करिवा ना to preserve and propagate the social customs and usage. समाजर जो रीति नीति प्रथा परंपरा ताकू
सर
बजाय रखिबा
प्राइवेट
पई.
लोक
सरोज कौन कहबो की? सरोज 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 किस कहबो की? हाँ हेलो, हाँ नमस्कार. ऑनलाइन क्लास रे अछि कहूना. नहीं नहीं फोन आसछि की? हो हो पर कथा हम क्लास साथ दे. ओके सरोज कौन कहउतला कुह? सरोज कुमार. Okay, so education must be formalized and coordinated by an agency like the state for transmitting societal knowledge to every citizen. Jehetu the objective of formal education is to transmit the knowledge, skill and attitude, to preserve the social custom and usage. So education plays the important role, and in society a state is the prime agency to propagate education to each and every individual and citizen, to transmit the social custom, usage and social practice. सामाजिक रीतिनीति परंपरा को ट्रांसमिट करिया पई जनरेशन टू जनरेशन ए शिक्षार व्यवस्था करिछि समाज. And in addition to this, formal education is the hierarchically structured, chronologically graded education system. It is structured, but the structure is hierarchically structured. The first school education, then cluster, block, district, state, center, by state, country. Similarly, simple to complex. We are going from simple to complex. We are going from known to unknown. Formal education gives station known to unknown, simple to complex. That is hierarchical structure. Chronologically graded. After standard 1, then we reach, after achieving all the learning outcomes of standard 1, then we reach at standard 2. Then we reach at standard 3. Then we reach at standard 4 and likewise. Chronologically graded education system. And it runs from primary school through the university. Step by step. पाठ beginning हुए प्री नर्सरी रू, प्री प्राइमरी रू, प्राइमरी, अपर प्राइमरी, हाई स्कूल, हायर सेकेंडरी, कॉलेज, तापरे यूनिवर्सिटी लेवल एजुकेशन इत्यादि. A variety of specialized programs and institutions of full-time technical and professional training are rendered to each and every citizen of our country. ताले आम देश रे, आम राज्य रे फॉर्मल एजुकेशन एथि कार्य करिथाए जेहेतु एटा हायरार्किकली स्ट्रक्चर्ड, chronologically graded and run from grassroots level to university level. Give focus on academic studies. A specialized variety of specialized programs and institutions are offering full-time and part-time technical education as well as professional education. So it is very important. This is formal education. Any other? Even aspects of formal education. What are the different aspects of formal education? Formal education कौन सब aspect रही? First is goals. Goals of formal education are explicit and clear. Formal education goal बा लक्ष्यटा होची very clear and specific. सेटा कौन? ये जो क्लियर और स्पेसिफिक एटा कोन बुझछ ते कहला हैं
माने एकेडमिक ईयर
हेलो
रे
सर एटा रूल
एकेडमिक ईयर रे
क्लास 5
पाठ पढ़ा जाए लास्ट रे गोटे एग्जाम हुए समेटिव असेसमेंट तारे गोटे इंस्ट्रक्शनल वे रे स्टडी टा हुए
ओके
सर
जोटा हम
एटा
कहचे
प्री
लॉन्ग
प्लान
टर्म
है
एटा लॉन्ग टर्म पर्सपेक्टिव short term objectives are also formulated and persuaded in the educational operation छोट छोट कथा को मध्य कंसीडर करा जाय थाए जेते हम गोटे पर्सपेक्टिव वे रे जदी गोल टा को अचीव करिया को जाउछ सेम द टाइमिंग स्पेसिफिक ऑब्जेक्टिव नै कि चले रन करे सेकंड ला टाइमिंग देयर इज ए फिक्स्ड टाइम टेबल फॉर स्टूडेंट्स एंड टीचर्स फॉर एग्जामिनेशन and for in all other activities. But timing is very important factor. Restriction is in timing. 10 टा रु आसीबो 4 टा रे जीवो कि 10:30 रे आसीबो 4:30 रे जीवो 6 hours to 7 hours must be spent in the school and college in formal system. Child can gain content or curricular experience like a course is decided by the state or the educational institution. Content or curriculum is created based on the broad social national needs as well as individual need. जो करिकुलम हमर डिजाइन हुए पिला मानक पे क्लास वाइज क्लास स्पेसिफिक से करिकुलम गुडा केमती डिजाइन करा जाए ना पिलार डेवलपमेंट को आखिया के रखी स्टेट रो डेवलपमेंट as well as development of the nation तीनटा जिंस individual development development of the state and development of the institution
international
हाँ इंटरनेशनल लेवल मध्य नेशनल इंटरनेशनल लेवल ताकू आखिया रखी हम करिकुलम डिजाइन करा जाए हम कहबा वर्ल्ड पीस so to develop peace world peace there are certain active topics are related to peace are taught to the students in different classes okay then entry requirements one cannot take admission in a college unless he or she completes school education अर्थात जने यदि अष्टम पास करिक बुलुची से चाहिए आसिक डायरेक्ट +2 रे एडमिशन करी पाठ पढ़ी परिबो की
No, sir.
No, sir.
ताले त को करिया पड़िबो 11th क्लास रे एडमिशन आबे कोन करिया उदा पड़िबो मिनिमम क्वालिफिकेशन
Yes, sir.
He or she has
10th.
matriculation.
very good similarly +2 12th class should be completed to enroll in बिगा परियो +3 degree or any other integrated course also okay so entry requirement is there delivery system is there so it is learning centered and free environment should be required for the students environment should be learning centered and free नहले deliver टा ठीक ठाक पिला पाखरे पहुंच परिबो नाही this is very important then operational control what is operational control who can say what is operational control के जन ये कहला ऑपरेशनल कंट्रोल कोन हेलो मोर ऑडियोबल वॉइस ऑडियोबल अछि त
Yes, sir.
am I
Yes, sir.
audible
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
now tell what is operational control
सर सब डिपार्टमेंट लाइक सब लेवल ले जन जने ऑपरेशनल कंट्रोल होया दरकार जा द्वारा कि इंस्टीट्यूशन टा स्मूथली रनिंग हे करिवो
example for example
सर लाइक इंस्टीट्यूशन में हमर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव डिपार्टमेंट अछि स्कूल ले समिति हमर एसएमसी एसएमडीसी अछि तबरे बीडीओ लाइक
very good at a block level there is a BO structure district level there is a DO structure district education office and additional district education office officers are there in
cluster level CRCC
cluster CRCC in state there is directorates, directorate of elementary, secondary, higher secondary, T and ACIT, OSEPA, different type of directorates are there. So this is operational control, so that a subordinate or the subordinate officers cannot work with monopoly. कारण ऊपर तांकर हायर अथॉरिटी अछंती तेणु मोनोपोली के करि परिबे नाही. Achievement of learning outcomes. Another very important is achievement of learning outcomes. What is learning outcome? Tell me. हाँ कहतु. अच्छी मोर गायस कॉलेज रे क्लास होची पठै दंतु. Achievement of learning outcomes. What is learning outcome? Who can say?
Result or the achievement of the students.
Result खाली तो कहले learning outcome कहबा. गोटे एग्जांपल दोजी सुनो. Listen mindfully the example. Yes, yes. गोटे एग्जांपल दोची mindful टिके सुनिबा एग्जांपल टा. 9th class student Madhavi and Sita, two friends. Madhavi secured 99 marks in the mathematics in essay 2 examination of class 9. अर्थात नवम श्रेणी वार्षिक परीक्षा रे 69 नंबर रखिला माधवी. माधवी केते नंबर रखिला?
69 नंबर.
99. Sita secured only 67 marks in mathematics. But Sita won Pathani Samoto Medha. She also won the district level mathematics quiz. And she is very, very expert in answering the mathematical, in solving the mathematical problems without using pen and paper. But Madhavi only secured 99 mark in the examination, but like Sita, she could not participate in any program and could not achieve any field. Now tell me, who is better, Madhavi or Sita?
Sita is better than Madhavi.
Why Sita is better?
Because the concept clarity of Sita is more than Madhavi.
How? She scored 67 and she scored 99.
But in other aspects, sir, she is better than Madhavi.
Okay. That means the real skill of mathematical skill is with Madhavi, with Sita, not Madhavi. By chance, Madhavi log favored and faced the questions of a practice before in the examination and she scored 99 marks. As she has no conceptual clarity, so could not attend Pathani Samudra Medha. If attend Pathani Samudra Medha, failed, and in other activities also became unsuccess. But Sita has conceptual clarity, understanding, and therefore she could involve in different activities and gain a lot of praise as well as incentives. So here, achievement, that is learning outcome. Here Sita has achieved learning outcome. Madhavi has no learning outcome like Sita. बुझेला ना बुझ पाइलनी मो एग्जांपल टा बुझिलो ना बुझिलोनी?
Yes, sir.
এই কথাটাକୁ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସେ କହିଲା specific procedure and mechanism are followed to assess the achievement of learning outcomes in formal education. मैं ना तुमको एग्जांपल देली जेतेला हम लर्निंग आउटकम कथा कहूचे खाली क्लास परीक्षा देखिला हबनी विभिन्न एंगल रो आमे असेस करिवा से केते मैथमेटिकल क्विज रे भाग नउची केते प्रॉम्प्टली मैथमेटिकल प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करके आंसर दे पारुची से पिलाटी केते अदर एक्टिविटी पार्टिसिपेट करूची इंटरेस्ट देखौची पार्टिसिपेट करिया पे जदी पार्टिसिपेट करूची तार पोजीशन कोन रहउची सक्सेस होउछ ना नाही तेणु ये सब विभिन्न दिगोर आम आसेस कले जिते जानिबा जे लर्निंग आउटकम achievement in learning achievement of learning outcome of the class 9 students are better or not better. So here teacher peer self assessment are very essential. Then third one is, now we have discussed formal and informal. What another? What
Non-formal
another?
Non-formal.
Non-formal education.
Non-formal education.
Non-formal education.
Very good. What is non-formal? तुमे टे कुह एग्जांपल देगी कुह तापर मु कहिबी. What is non-formal? Yes. Yes. Come up, come up.
Sir, ignore non-formal.
Very good, very good, very good. Very good example. Ignore.
Distance education.
Any distance is suno. Any change and modification or flexibility in formal education is known as non-formal education. Ei bakada mon rakha. Flexibility, adoption of flexibility in formal education is known as non-formal education. In regular mode, you are obtaining B.Ed course. In IGNO, in distance mode, you are doing a B.Ed course. That's the flexibility. Con flexibility, na timetable re flexibility. एठी प्रतिदिन जीव 10 रे जीव 5 रे फेरिबो throughout the year. But in IGNO, in distance mode, it is not necessary. Only 2 weeks workshop per year is enough. If you submit assignment or projects, then you face the examination and complete the course. So there is flexibility. In formal education, there is a restriction of age. In non-formal, there is no restriction of age. 90 वर्ष रे मध्ये तमे इग्नोर कि डिस्टेंस मोड रे पाठ पढी परिबो एडमिशन नै पारि किंतु फॉर्मल रे 90 वर्ष लोक कि एडमिशन दबो नै कि am I right?
Agya, sir.
Not only
Yes, sir.
not only this, but also another flexibility is there. What other flexibility? In regular course, you have to complete it in 2 years. जदि फेल फाल हला गोटे चांस मिलिबो तापर घर को पळेओ फेल हेले. But in a distance mode, more than 2 years is allowed. 4 years is there. Within 4 years, you have to complete the course. Only flexibility. Every year, there are 2 examinations. In one examination, you can sit in 2 papers, 1 paper. But finally, after 4 years, you have to complete all the papers. So, non-formal education is the flexible condition of formal education. The value of the degree and diploma is equal. जो डिग्री डिप्लोमा फॉर्मल और नॉन फॉर्मल रे तार मूल्य समान. आज से इग्नोर पाठ पढ़ी कि पिला प्रोफेसर होइछंती, आईएएस होइछंती एवं बड़ बड़ पद पदवी रे रहिछंती. UNESCO, in its landmark report of the International Education Commission 1972, that is learning to be, propagated the idea of a lifelong education and the learning society. So, non-formal education gives scope for lifelong learning. जीवन व्यापी लर्निंग पाई यह सहायता प्रदान करिथाय. Learning to be. The idea for D school, which was launched by the great American educationist Ivan Leach, also pointing to the redundancy of the formal education system like the school to meet the learning requirements of human beings. Then Characteristics of non-formal education. The first one is goals and objectives. Non-formal education programs are always conceptualized to achieve short-term and special educational goals. Similarly, in formal education, there is a timing. Here, timing is flexible. But in formal, timing is rigid, restricted. Here is a curricular experience. What are the curricular experience? Village level health workers contain specific information pertaining to healthcare in the context of village environment. Then in addition to this, we can say teaching learning process. Then administrative mechanism, assessment of learning objectives. Like formal education, it measures, non-formal education measures to take or to carry out both formative and summative assessment by midterm review and final review. For example, non-formal education, EGS. EGS or full form ke koi. Who can say the full form of EGS?
Education Guarantee Scheme.
Very good, nice. Educational Guarantee Scheme. Acha. AIE.
Artificial intelligence.
AI is in artificial intelligence. AIE. AIE. In the EGS, in the AIE. देखो slide अच्छी.
Alternative and innovative scheme.
Okay. Alternative innovative education scheme तापर AIE scheme. अच्छा ये जो open और distance learning को सब अनुष्ठान काम करूँगी. Yes.
Flexible.
नहीं को अनुष्ठान सब ना को जिंदी इग्नो is a platform. Similarly,
OSOU.
SOUs, State Open Universities. NIOS, very good, NIOS. How?
CCI, sir. Utkal University.
In any university, in different universities, there are distance and open learning system also there. In different universities. Same this NIOS, State Open Schools, SOS. So, these are the different platforms or organizations through which the learners can get a better education or learning through online and distance mode. Okay. Okay. Then, study of knowledge. Study of knowledge. What is study of knowledge? Anyone? Knowledge कौन? A study of knowledge आमे गोटे way रे देखिबा गोटे liberal education. What is liberal education? Liberal art education in ancient Greece and Rome was for developing the faculty of the human mind. Gradually, this education came to be known as liberal education, whose main objective was to develop the powers of intelligence and imagination. Tale liberal education objective कौन? Liberal education gives focus on to develop the powers of intelligence and imagination of each and every individual. And liberal education interpreted in 3 different ways. What are those? One is, from the etymological point of view, liber means freedom. The liberal education artha kano? Education without any fear. Freedom is there. From pan-sophism point of view, we can say liberal education means education in all knowledge, the science, the art, etc. Knowledge, सब प्रकार ज्ञान, sciences, विज्ञान एवं आर्ट कला. From non-authoritarian point of view, liberal education means online class. Liberal education means education which respects the autonomy and freedom of the learner and devoid of freedom violating methods like indoctrination. So these are all examples of liberal education. So in addition to that, we may discuss professional education. Now, you can give your view or opinion what is professional education. पहले देखिए प्रोफेशनल एजुकेशन कौन? What is professional education?
So teacher is a type of professional education.
Very
Teaching.
good, very good, very good. Teaching माने teacher education program. ताकि हम दिखाइबो teacher education programs like DLED, B.Ed, M.Ed, B.Ped, B.Led, M.Ped. These are known as example of professional education program. Very good. अब किए किछ कहइबो कि
Sir, other medical entrance, engineering entrance.
not only entrance, professional education means the courses. Engineering courses is professional.
Yes, sir, like MBBS, BDS, nursing.
Medical science, law. এই ସବୁ ହଉଛି professional course. Professional education
sir.
deals with yes, Arpita, continue.
Higher study
DLID.
जोटा ଆମେ କରୁ ସେଇଟାକୁ ହିଁ professional
ତମେ କଣ MA
education.
education କରୁଛ ଏଟା professional course? Are you the student of now you are the student of MA education? Whether it is professional course?
No, sir, it is not a professional. Connected with a job that needs special training or skill.
B.Ed, M.Ed है professional course, but MA education is not professional course. मन रखो एटा.
Sir,
Professional
why
education.
it is not a professional course?
ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଗୋଟେ ବାକ୍ୟ ପଢୁଛି ତା ବୁଝି ପାରିବ. A professional education deals with a body of specialized knowledge and application of this knowledge to serve various requirements of the society. ବୁଝିଲା? ଏ ବାକ୍ୟଟା ବୁଝ. Professional education deals with a body of specialized knowledge. ଗୋଟେ specialized knowledge को deal କରିଥାଏ. Professional education. And that knowledge applied. कुछ में apply करा जाए. To serve various requirements of the society. समाजर विभिन्न आवश्यकतार को meet करिया ପାଇଁ सहायता प्रदान କରିଥାଏ. In the medical science. Obviously, the doctor helps the poor needy people, serves the society. A lawyer, a teacher, or any professional course. But MA education, with MA education, you cannot become a teacher. You must have to obtain a master's B.Ed program or a DLED program to become a teacher. So therefore, like MA in history, political science, MA education is a liberal course. It is not professional course. बुझेला एथरा?
Sir, after B.Ed जदि किए जने करूची
जा पर करो B.Ed program is B.Ed program is meant for serving as a teacher. But MA education is not helping like that. तमे B.Ed करिके आ पांचटा कोर्स करो. हम कोर्स कथा एठी चिंता करूचे आमे केइटा करिके मो एटा करिछि बोले एटा प्रोफेशनल हे जिवो दैट इज नॉट राइट. जणे
Okay, sir.
DLID.
जणे MBBS पाठ पढिछि से तापर गोटे हिस्ट्री कला MA तामाने हिस्ट्रीटा कोन ता प्रोफेशनल कोर्स हे जिवो. अरे MBBS
Sir,
जणे
MA
पढिछि
in education is same as M.Ed. Equivalent to M.Ed.
के तुमको कहला? Who told this? कोथर लिखा जाइछि कथाटा तुम जोटा कहलो कोथर लिखा जाइछि? B.Ed is a professional course. मन रखो एटा B.Ed is a professional course. M.Ed is the master degree of a professional course B.Ed. BA with education is a liberal course. MA education is the master degree program of a BA education. A professional बोल तुम किए कहला?
Okay,
गोटे
sir.
M.Ed पिलाटा तार इंटर्नशिप रे जहाँ करूची एमए एजुकेशन पिला इंटर्नशिप रे से करूछंती हैं
नो सर
आते भाई केमति प्रोफेशनल हैला एक्सपर्टाइज केमति
सर
आसिला
सर ए जो रिसर्च करूचंती तो रिसर्च
कोन
रे
रिसर्च
स्कूल
करूछ
वगैरह को दिया
तमे
ପାଇଁ
को रिसर्च करूछ तमे को रिसर्च करूछ एमए एजुकेशन पिला को रिसर्च करूछंती
सर थीसिस लेखिया ପାଇଁ जो
अभी
रिसर्च पेपर
तमे तमे कोन कहिबी मो वृत्ति कथा कथा मु कहूनी कहिले कुल कुटुंब को लाज न कहिले कुल भासी जाउची कहिले कुल कुटुंब को लाज न कहिले कुल भासी जाउची इट मीन्स we are purchasing from the dockets synopsis and dissertation deposit and face the viva with the pale face and getting the degree. That is research, that is practical. Not only distance mode but also regular mode also ହେଲା ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରୋଫେସନାଲ କୋର୍ସ ର ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ପେପର प्रोफेशनल कोर्स रे इंटर्नशिप थाए तमर बीएड डीएलडी जे करिथबो जानिथिबो इंटर्नशिप थाए इंटर्नशिप कोन स्कूल बेस्ड एक्टिविटीज वर्क बेस्ड एक्टिविटीज प्रैक्टिस टीचिंग वर्कशॉप ऑन डेवलपिंग टीएलएम डिफरेंट एक्टिविटीज फाइंड आउट द डिफिकल्टीज हार्ड स्पॉट्स हाउ टू सॉल्व मेक द प्लान और एक्टिविटी डिजाइन करबा एडा होची एक्सपर्टाइज काम ये सब थरे बीएड एमएड पाठरे थाए डीएलडी
एक्शन रिसर्च
हाँ but there is no scope in MA education. The program is only theoretical program. तम चाकरी पे एमए कॉलेज उठी तमे लेक्चर हे परिबो एमए एजुकेशन को लेक्चर हे परिबो दैट इज अनदर थिंग से दृष्टि तमे जदी कहबो एटा इक्विवेलेंट आई कैन नॉट एग्री विथ यू मु कहूची ग्रेविटी आर ऑथेंटिसिटी आर लेजिटिमेट ट्रुथ ताको विचार करिवो जदी इट इज प्रोफेशनल दैट इज लिबरल कोर्स दैट इज डिफरेंट बोथ आर डिफरेंट बुझेला
आज्ञा सर
it involves the application of theoretical knowledge to various practical activities in social situation जने बीएड एमएड कले से डिग्री की नहीं कि से बिकी भांगी ता जीवन जाक चलुची तो कोन ता कर्ममय जीवन ने ताको प्रयोग करूची बुझेला इंपोर्टेंट फीचर्स ऑफ ए प्रोफेशन इज एडी पुनी फीचर्स ऑफ प्रोफेशन तमे स्क्रीनशॉट नउथियो पढी की बुझी पारिबो काहे कि एटा नहे से कोर्स उडा म कहूची ओडे प्रोफेशनल इंपोर्टेंट फीचर कोन ए प्रोफेशन रेंडर्स ए क्रुशियल सोशल सर्विस प्रोफेशन ता सदाले सोशल सर्विस देता है डॉक्टर हो इंजीनियर हो लॉयर हो कि गोटे टीचर हो सोशल सर्विस देता है ए प्रोफेशन कंप्राइजेस a specialized body of knowledge skills and attitude and it requires continuous updating in the knowledge base and in service a profession demands that it practitioners from professional groups or association scope of education to enhance and safeguard the interest of group members a profession experts its members to be guided by a code of ethics and professional values and it also ensures that its members grow in their professional career. A profession enables a professional to make its own judgment in relation to appropriate practice. बुझिला ए समस्त कैरेक्टरिस्टिक तुमे पढिले एनालिसिस करे जानि परिबो व्हाट इज प्रोफेशनल कोर्स व्हाट इज लिबरल कोर्स and how can you maintain your profession properly. Okay, then vocational education. Then vocational education. What is vocational education? Can you say?
Sir, vocational education informal education madhya hei pare.
Okay, very good.
सर एमएससी को एजुकेशन जे तांको इनकम सोर्स दे पारथुवो.
Very good, nice. So it gives bread and butter. Yes or no? It gives
yes sir
bread and butter, preparing the youth for the vocation of their choice and enhancing their employability, productivity, economic development. तीनटा कथा मन रखिबो कौन डेवलप करुची एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी प्रोडक्टिविटी and economic development, and it also refers to education or training intended to prepare one for an occupation. जदि जने टेलरिंग शिखिला से कहा पर डिपेंड करिवनी आराम रे से तार वृत्ति निर्वाह कला जने कारपेंट्री शिखिला एगुडा सब होला वोकेशनल एजुकेशन नो एग्जांपल. For the first time, Sir William Wood in his Wood's Dispatch 1854 recommended for vocational education for the secondary school students. Similarly, Sadler Commission in the 1917 recommended for the establishment of intermediate colleges with arts, science, medicine and engineering subject. In the year 1934, Sapur Committee also recommended for vocational education. Ame Gandhi kotha janiche. Gandhi was the father of basic education. He emphasized on importance of manual work and productive work. That is known as basic education in the year 1937. Okay. The Secondary Education Commission 52-53 also recommended the introduction of technical subjects, commercial subject, agriculture, fine art, etc. Indian Education Commission 64-66 emphasized work experience, vocationalization as part of secondary education. NCERT in its document titled as Higher Secondary Education and its Vocationalization also give focus on vocational education. And the same was given focus on NP 1986 and NEP 2020. ଆମେ ଯଦି ଆଜି ଦିନରେ NEP 2020 କଥା ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବା NEP 2020 ମଧ୍ୟ ସେ ଭୋକେଶନାଲ ଏଜୁକେସନ କଥା କହୁଛି ଏଗ୍ରିକଲଚର ଇଞ୍ଜିନିୟରିଂ ଟେକ୍ନୋଲୋଜି ହେଲ୍ଥ ଆଣ୍ଡ ପାରାମେଡିକାଲ ୱାର୍କ ସାଇନ୍ସ ହ୍ୟୁମାନିଟିଜ ଏ ସମସ୍ତ କଥା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେମିତି ଏଗ୍ରିକଲଚରରେ କ'ଣ ଯିବ ନା ପଲ୍ୟୁଟ୍ରି ଫାର୍ମିଂ ଡାଇରିଂ ସେରିକଲଚର ଫ୍ଲୋରିକଲଚର इंजीनियरिंग टेक्नोलॉजी मेकानिकल सर्विस ऑडियो विजुअल टेक्निकल कंप्यूटर टेक्निक सुगर टेक्नोलॉजी हेल्थ वर्कर एक्सरे टेक्नीशियन फार्मासिस्ट ओके फूड प्रिजर्वेशन इंटीरियर डिजाइन चाइल्ड केयर न्यूट्रिशन प्री स्कूल एंड क्रेच मैनेजमेंट लाइब्रेरी एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंस फोटोग्राफी कमर्शियल एंड आर्ट इंडियन म्यूजिक एंड क्लासिकल डांस ये समस्त कथा जीव वोकेशनल एजुकेशन आमे जदि टेक्निकल एजुकेशन कथा चिंता करूचे दैट इज कम्स अंडर AICT ऑल इंडिया काउंसिल ऑफ टेक्निकल एजुकेशन व्हिच वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड टू लुक आफ्टर टेक्निकल एंड मैनेजमेंट एजुकेशन इन आवर कंट्री सो इट offers education in face to face mode and distance mode also face to face mode and distance mode dita agre offer करूची केमती आमे जे कहबा correspondence study, home study, independent study, internal study, continuing study, distance learning, self-instruction, learner-centered education, technology-based and mediated education, flexible learning are the example of distance education system. So, this is all about Unit 3. So, dear learners, we have already completed in both the classes, Unit 1, 2 and 3. We will discuss the Unit 4 in the next class. Thank you all for listening to me for 2 hours. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Actually, thank you. Actually, mo tonti fituni aji. इत्ते जोरे तंटिरा दरज